Shabby's Rides is still on the road, still in the rain here in Des Moines, Iowa. Run the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're still on the road in Des Moines. We're still in the rain, but today we're at Ramsey Subaru here in Urbandale, Iowa to check out, for the first time on the channel, a brand new 2025 Subaru BRZ. This is the premium trim, 6-speed manual transmission, World Rally Blue Pearl paint, black cloth interior, rear-wheel drive, limited slip diff. So you can let me know if you're in the market for one of these two-seat sports cars. Do you go BRZ? Do you go to the sister vehicle GR86? Or do you go to MX-5 Miata? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of this BRZ in the World Rally Blue paint. Look at that action right up front. Very low slung hood, LED lighting up front. Subaru badge in the center, flat black on the grille. And we also have functional side air curtains. Looks really good. Let me know if you like the GR86 or BRZ. Front end's better since they are sister vehicles. Coming around to the wheel and tire setup right here, we're looking at a 17-inch aluminum alloy wheel, Subaru badge on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in Michelin Total Performance tires, 215 on the width, the 45 series sidewall 17s. All four corners, rear wheel drive. Moving on out, there is the World Rally Blue paint. I think it looks good with those gray wheels. Let me know what you think. Of course, we're going to have a sport tune suspension, Torsen limited slip diff out back, color matched side view mirror caps, color matched door handles, right side fuel filler cap, up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. And then as we come over the back side, we have that deck lid kicking up in the back, Subaru BRZ right there on the back of the vehicle. Full spread of LED lighting in the back, flat black around those dual exhaust finishers. Under the hood of this BRZ Premium, we have Subaru's 2.4-liter flat 4 engine, mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, 228 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 20 in the city, 27 on the highway, and 22 combined. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Now, the premium trim on BRZ is the base. So here we go. Base price, 25 Subaru BRZ Premium, $31,210. This vehicle's got a few options on it. We'll check those out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,170 from Subaru's Ota Gunma Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $33,247. And for those that are interested, there is no import fee attached to this vehicle. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to have soft touch material right in here, and then we go hard plastic, chrome door handle, soft armrest with the red cross stitch, flat black on the switchgear, skinny door pocket, but it is a very small vehicle. But look at that foot box. Aluminum finish on your dead pedal, brake, clutch, and accelerator, as well as your carpeted BRZ floor mats. Seating wise, manual seat for the driver and the front passenger in the space trim, black cloth, red cross stitch, bolstering firm, headrests firm. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. Moving on over to the dash, soft touch. Then you got some brushed aluminum into the heat and air vent, more black plastic down below. And then we do have a good size glove box for a two-seat sports car. 2 heat and air vents up top with your 4-way hazards. Then we have the 8-inch infotainment system from Subaru, wired CarPlay, Android Auto, no nav, so all the maps and nav will come through your phone. But we do have radio. Make sure the volume's down. We go to radio right here. Looks good. We have Sirius XM, HD, AM, FM radio. So I do like that. Come back. You have your media, Bluetooth, your phone, apps. There are your apps right there. CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as your Sirius XM travel link. Down further, your settings, add shortcuts. Go to your settings. And that's where you get your general settings, set up your clock, driver profile, Wi-Fi hotspot. You can set up your sound settings for your speakers. You can set up your phone settings right here. And then you can move on over and set up your car settings, where you're going to get your right eyesight, defogger, interior lighting, auto light sensor, one-touch lane changer, warning volume, that kind of thing right there. No problem at all. Back to home. So it is a pretty simple 8-inch system. And now when we go to reverse, there's your backup camera. It is pretty good size, takes up the whole screen, does have trajectory. But again, this is an older system, hasn't been updated for a while. And then we're back to the beginning. We're good to go. Volume, tuning, seek for your music, radio, home, phone, and apps, some stuff on the outside. Push button start right there. Dual climate with your fan speed and all that stuff right underneath there. Here is the 6-speed manual transmission. There is the pattern, if I can get the glare off. And then you have a leather gaiter with red stitching. Sorry if I made you sick with that deal. You have the manual e-brake right here with the stitching. Down here you got your drive modes. We'll check those out when we go through the dash, as well as traction control off. And then we do have our armrest in the back. We do have 2 cup holders inside the armrest with an aux jack and 2 USB-A's. But if you have a seat connector on your phone, you can get an adapter from Amazon for about $5. There is the BRZ steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with the red cross stitch. Looks good. Subaru badge on the horn button. Round bottom wheel. And believe it or not, with where I have the seat set for my driving position, my knee doesn't hit getting in and out at 5'11". I like that. I thought it would be a little bit tighter, but it isn't. It's bigger in here than it seems like. Same with GR86 for a very small car. It feels really good, and the seats hug you in all the right places to hold you tight so you don't slide around when you're doing your track days. Now, on the left here, flat black on the switchgear, volume, telephone voice command, source. On the right side here, you got the controls for your digital dash, as well as your lane keep assist and all that stuff. On the left, your headlights, turn signals, high beams. On the right, windshield wipers. Down over here on the left, brighten dim the dash, pop the trunk, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have the digital instrument cluster right here in the middle, looking nice. Now we have our sport. There goes sport. You can turn that on, you can turn that off, and then you have hold the track button down for a second, and now you're in track mode, or that takes your traction control off, or you can go back to regular. But we're going to rock in sport today. And then you got extra information you can go through to make sure everything's in order before you head to the track. You can go up or down, or you can go right to left. Overhead console, pretty simple. You move this all the way to the left on door, so when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. No roof to show you. We do have a framed rear view mirror with compass and HomeLink and auto dim. And then our sun visor with vanity, but no light. And does it slide? No, it does not, and there's no extension. Now we do have rear seats in BRZ. You can move the front seat forward and that, so you can access them, but I really don't think they're going to fit a full-size person. It's really designed for extra gear, and this rear seat back will fold flat to give you some extra room in the trunk as well. Getting into the trunk of the BRZ, well, it is a manual trunk. So you come to the back, and right above the Subaru badge, there's a button. You hit it and lift up. Nice and light. 6.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the trunk. Not a lot underneath here. We do have a fix-a-flat, no spare with some extra storage. And like I said, those back seats fold flat to give you some extra room if you need it. Window sticker time. Here we go. 2025 Subaru BRZ. Customer ordered. That was not delivered because the customer changed their mind. Government safety rating is not done yet. Fuel economy estimates. Standard equipment. And right there, options. Total vehicle MSRP, $33,247. Final assembly, Ota Gunma Japan. Take her out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 BRZ. First time ever driving a BRZ, and amazingly, it feels just like a GR86. So it's basically the same vehicle, right? They come down the same assembly plant in Japan at Gunma Assembly, but the BRZ is certainly less prevalent on the road than the GR86. They build a lot more GR86s than they do Subaru BRZs. And this is the first time I've ever seen a BRZ at a dealer, and for that matter, one that's for sale. This one, like I said, was ordered, and then the customer didn't want it anymore.
I'm sorry.
Cancel.
Canceling.
Voice recognition, very sensitive in here. But you know what? The clutch, really easy. It's a very light clutch. It's a very nice low biting point, and a really short shift pattern on the 6-speed manual. Just a pleasure to drive this 6-speed manual. Love it in the GR86. I love it here in the BRZ. But one thing you got to remember, this is a small 2-seat sports car. Even though the visibility is great out of all the glass, and I do have nice large side view mirrors, it's low to the ground, it's small, and you can feel every bump. The suspension's firm as it should be. The steering is tight and right as it should be in a small 2-seat sports car, without a doubt. Technology-wise, it is a little bit behind with this 8-inch system wired CarPlay Android Auto, but you know what? This is a 2-seat sports car. People are either going to take this out on the weekend and have fun with it, or they're just going to take it to the track and have fun with it, and the tech is secondary. At least if it were me, the tech would be secondary in here, because I just love the way this drives and the way you can hoon it down the road. That's what I like about this so much. So we're going to come down here in a little bit, try to get ourselves over to the highway and see if that'll give us an idea how this is going to work. It picks up nicely. Now, it is not a real, you're looking at the horsepower and saying to yourself, boy, 228, 184, this has got nothing. But you got to remember, it only weighs 2,851 pounds, the BRZ. It's really light. So if you can do the shifting with your feet nice and quick, you go about 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds with the 6-speed manual transmission. Not bad, but you know what? These light, very analog 2-seat sports cars, they're going away, and that's what's the great thing about GR86 and BRZ and even MX-5 Miata. They're analog. When you shift, you can feel the linkage mechanically shifting gears for you. You know, it is just a really old school, cool experience that you kind of lose with today's modern tech. And I just love the way this shifts. It's just great. And I can hear it shifting. I can hear the linkage when I'm shifting. It is just really, really cool stuff. There we go, get my back a little bit back. I was sitting a little bit too far forward. Now that feels more comfortable. But you know what? You can adjust these manual seats and get a good level of comfort. And that's all that matters. So it doesn't look like we're going to make it to the highway, because I got to get this back to the dealership. This is their only one that they have available. But what we're going to do here is we're going to swing down this road, and hopefully, just hopefully, it won't be as busy, and we can get down the road. All right, let's test out the brakes. Oh yeah, they just stop right on a dime. Now we'll take off. beautifully done. Just beautiful. Really well done. Now we got a really tight turning radius too here of 17.7 feet. Look at that. And down the road you go. So absolutely fantastic. Now that we have the GR86 for 25 and the BRZ on the channel, I'm going to do my best to get a 25 MX-5 Miata on, and then we'll have all three. But for now, until we get the Miata going, where do you go? Do you go with the more rare BRZ from Subaru, or do you go GR86 from Toyota? Let me know. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ramsey Subaru here in Urbandale, Iowa, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Subaru BRZ Premium in World Rally Blue Pearl paint with the 6-speed manual for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.